So today I've got a guide on the Ultron Battle Matrix protocol and how to get the final reward, which you get for getting 2,000 points. Also, if you're cultured, you'll know the reference.
Around you die! Think, Mark!
And I'll recommend who I think's best to play and also the upgrades you should be getting along the way. So in this gameplay, you can see I'm currently running Venom, Iron Man, Adam Warlock, Loki, Luna, and Jeff. So the main focus for the upgrades I'm going for are usually the purple ones, which have an effect on the whole team. And then the next focus is then to, usually I'll go for the ones that increase the ultimate efficiency. So the more you can spam your ults, the more likely you are to win. And in this video, you see I'm mainly going for the purple ones, but also I've done quite a few strategist upgrades, either being ultimate efficiency, the fire rate, or the increased healing from them. The main reason, and then the secondary upgrades, as you see the gold things next to them. So after every round when there's a practice protocol where you're fighting just the AI, you can pick an upgrade for your characters. So usually for Venom, I always go for the King in Black upgrade, as every time he devours with his ult, he will increase in size by 10%, so you can just have him as a massive tank with like a ton of health. He's probably the best solo tank in my opinion. Also, if you have Jeff with him, Jeff gets the team up abilities just like a standard game. Of course, in the standard game you wouldn't be expected to use like a tank 1 damage and 4 supports, but having like a lot of healing is very strong in this. You do get some people using things that are like 6 damage or 6 tanks, but they usually are aiming for winning the end game. So for the characters I'd recommend, tanks wise, as this is a very different game to the standard like quick match and things. Venom is definitely up there. Venom, Hulk, Doctor Strange, Magneto, and Penny would be the main ones I'd recommend. The main thing being that tanks do have strong survivability, and that can be quite key to winning. Usually I will go for a few different combinations, but usually keep Venom as the main tank I have. I'll sometimes experiment with just having Hulk as a solo tank, and then going maybe Hulk Namor, and then with Bo. Another thing to remember is that the team-ups can be very useful. So sometimes I'll do a team of Venom, Black Widow, Punisher, Jeff, Loki, and either Mantis or Adam as the final character, because Black Widow's very strong in this game mode. And most of the time, if people are running flyers or most characters, they just need to get closer, but Widow can just take them out from so far away. And also with the Punisher team up, just having a semi-auto sniper can be really strong. Also for other combinations, I usually like having Iron Man and Storm just because of how strong their ults can be, and Iron Man's ult can just take out most things unless you get unlucky and it gets blocked by a shield or like absorbed by a mag ult. But most of the time with the AI, they're not really like going for Iron Man ults like that. So yeah, having like Storm, Jeff to get the Jeff nado pretty much destroys anything. Even if they have support ult, they can't really escape it. The support that's using the support ult survives, but the rest of the team just takes so much damage. Penny and Rocket, another strong team up, which can definitely be useful for just setting like the mines everywhere. There's even an upgrade where you can have it so Penny has 3 nests as well. So one of the combos I do as well is Hulk, Penny, Namor, Rocket, and I believe Loki, and Adam. So I'm not really the biggest fan of Adam, but in this he can put out a lot of damage. His revive is really strong, and even there's upgrades you can do so that when they respawn he can give them an extra 80% damage for when they respawn, which can be proper strong, or also increase the health of people coming out by 100, as well as adding invincible duration for an extra 2 seconds, which can also just give them a chance to pretty much full heal. Yeah, using like Adam and Mantis alongside Widow is quite viable in this game mode, and yeah, the res comp is pretty strong if you do want to use Star-Lord as well. But yeah, I've seen like people use dive comps of like Torch, Spider-Man, Psylocke, Magic, Black Panther, Winter Soldier, or even comboing in like Iron Fist and Wolverine. But for me, I kind of prefer still running either like a 2-2-2 or 2-1-3 or 1-2-3. Anything else I'd recommend? So yeah, characters with strong damage ults like Wonder, Storm, and Iron Man are definitely very good. And even Namor, surprisingly, is with his whale that he can summon. There's one of the upgrades you can get, so you can just constantly spam it. I'll try and put a video of that up in a sec. So in this clip, you can see the other guy spamming the Namor whales at me. This is actually the final round where I actually get the. This was my win to actually get the 2,000 points, but you can see my main focus is the purple upgrades. Got 75 out of 40, and then the few other upgrades I was doing here mainly just ultimate efficiency of the characters. But you'll see that I think when the Adam ult and the Invis ult comes up, you'll just see my Namor now just spam like so many ults in a row. And I really think that the Rivals devs should add this for Namor just standard in the game, no bias. But yeah, as you see, that was the final for to get the win. And as it cuts to the end screen, you'll see that is where I got the 2,000 points and the emote. So also what you'll want to be looking out for is you'll see there's upgrades that cost either 10 or 15 points, and these can be really good for having things like, I think the main one I usually use is there's a 10% chance that when any of your ally heroes use their ult, it won't count as using their ult, so you can just spam it again. There's also one that I think is a 15.1 for duelists, which does I think it's a 40% chance that your ult energy won't be consumed, so which could be very strong for obviously if you're just spamming like either Iron Man ult, Storm ult, and then also for other upgrades I'd recommend for the individual character ones. I usually go for Jeff's one, where Jeff has Joyful Splash, which is a it means that his straight beam that he does, his usual RT, it adds 2 extra like directions to it, so it can be shooting 3 streams at once, so it can hit like a ton of allies as well as enemies at the same time. Then there's also his Looting Leviathan one, which is very good because every time he I think it's depending on how many people he swallows in his ult, it will then, as you see here, give you a random upgrade module, which can be very helpful, because even though you might not know what some of them are doing, some of them can be very helpful. As you see, most of the time it's like a battle of Jeff ults, and but also if you've got like things like Penny's mines and stuff, they can also take them out, or Namor squids while your team's been eaten by the Jeff can also take it out, which is very helpful. Another upgrade I'd also recommend is Loki has a upgrade for his regeneration domain, so it reduces the cooldown for it significantly and makes it so you can just use it more, which the longer you can have that up for, the better it is for you, as then your characters are a lot less likely to die. Any other ones I'd recommend? I know that Black Widow has her Red Room Rifle upgrade, which I think increases the fire rate to it by 80%. And it also increases the mag size, so she can just carry on spamming that even more. There's also one for her that every time you get a hit, it adds like consecutive damage on top of it, which I think starts from 10 damage extra and goes up to 260. So once you have it, so she's done a significant amount of shots for the round, you can have an extra 260 damage per shot on top of standard damage, which is crazy. Anything else I know off the top of my head? The main thing is after getting the emote, I haven't played it too much, I've mainly just been focusing on doing some comp with friends, as well as mainly just doing quick match to grind some lords and things. But I hope this video has been helpful and can help you get the emote, as I believe there's less than 3 days to get the emote now, so hopefully this has helped to increase your chances of getting that 2,000 points. Of course, for me being an Invincible fan, I do enjoy it. For me, the grind was worth it for that. Also, learning over time how to play this, as it is a lot more strategy based. The only thing I'd say is the games are a bit long, they're usually about half an hour each, but I think it's perfect for if you're just like wanting something casual to play while you're either speaking with friends or watching something. So thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys again. Thanks for watching, and please consider liking and subscribing, and it helps me to know that people are actually watching these videos. Thank you.